All right, you guys, today we're going to be learning about representing benchmark fractions and percents. This is Unit 164F. Now, before I start the presentation, I just want you guys to take some quick notes from this slideshow. The reason why is because I want you to make sure you have something to reference back or look back at when you're doing your assignments on Schoolology or quizzes or vocabulary. So make sure you guys are taking some good notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, just know that you can pause the video, go back to what you need to go back to. But please make sure you're paying attention to this video. Okie dokie, let's get started. So, what are benchmark fractions? A lot of you guys are very familiar with benchmark fractions, or fractions in general. So, benchmark fractions are common fractions that you see often. Some examples are 1/4, 3/4, 1/2, and 1/10. But these are not the only benchmark fractions that you guys will see. I'm just trying to give you a little taste of some fractions that you will start seeing more often now. These fractions are fractions that you should be able to quickly visualize, which means that if you close your eyes, you can think about the fraction in your head, you can think about how it looks, or you can draw it out for my people that love to draw. Now, what are benchmark percents? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take some time and think, where do you see percents at in the real world? Okay, I have one place. I've seen a benchmark percent, and that is on my iPhone battery. You can see percents everywhere in the real world. You can see it on some juice. It can tell you how much it contains with the juice percent, or you'll see it on milk cartons. Percents are literally everywhere, especially when you go shopping. They'll say 50% off or 25% off. Okay? Percents are numbers that is out of 100. Here is an example of a percent. 50%. This means that this percent is 50 out of 100. Why? Because when I see that percent sign, that means that it is out of 100. So, as a fraction, it would be written as 50 over 100. A percent is also known as per 100. Okay? Now we're moving on. So, did you know that all of your benchmark fractions have equivalent percents? What does equivalent mean? It means the same amount that or equal to. So, for example, if I have the fraction 2/4, we should know that 2/4 is equivalent to 1/2. Why? Because half of 4 is 2. So that's why 2/4 is equivalent to 1/2. 1/2 is also equivalent to 50 over 100. Why? Because half of 100 is 50. And it is also equivalent to the percent 50%. Why? Because percent is out of 100. 50 out of 100. All right, this concludes our vocabulary lesson. So I hope you guys kind of took notes over representing benchmark fractions and percent. So we were just trying to make sure we knew that. What is a benchmark fraction? What are some of our benchmark fractions? What are benchmark percents? And what does the word equivalent mean? Because Ms. Williams and Mr. Stewart, we're both going to be using that word equivalent throughout the entire school year. So remember, if you guys have any questions, just make sure you're ready for small group time, and I'll answer any of your questions then. See you.